What's good? I'm Joey Esch with XXLXLMag.com. Of course, higher level radio too with my guy DJ Digital. By now, you know the deal. Back at it with another episode of The Break Live. Pulling up today, Wizz Havinn. Super Wizz comes out of that burning Florida rap scene. In fact, more and more rhymers from Tallahassee are continuing to do their thing as we speak. We're definitely going to talk about all that. Wizz Havinn dropped his latest mixtape, Super Wizz, a few months ago. Standout tracks like New Wave, Eminem featuring V's, Not Worthy 2 with Jeezy. He came through with the deluxe recently too, which has the track Young and Turnt. The video for that just came out last week. We're going to see what's good with Wizz Havinn. Let's see where he's at. Mr. Too
Yo,
Sticky in the building.
what's happening? What's happening?
Oh man, thank you for joining me. I'm Joey. Super happy to have you today, my guy.
What's happening, Joe? I'm glad to be here, man, for
All
sure.
right. If you're just pulling up, we got Wizz Havinn.
Yo, what's good with y'all, man? What's happening?
Man, how you living today?
You know me, man, just vibing, taking it day by day.
Bet. Love to hear that. Speaking of bets, what'd you do for the Super Bowl?
Man, I was cooling for the Super Bowl. I had a little event, I had a little party I went to and all that type of situation. You know what I'm saying?
Nice. You throw down anything on either team?
Nah. But I was shooting for, I was rocking with the 49ers, but you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You know how it goes.
for sure. Where are you checking in from today?
I'm I'm in Miami right now. I'm in Florida.
All right, Sky in. Word.
For
So,
sure.
what has the past year and a half been like for you in general?
It been a bumpy ride, you know what I'm saying, but it been fun for the most part. Just really figuring everything out, learning the game, learning stuff that I ain't never know about, you know what I'm saying? Just and really just networking,
Sure,
achievements, all type of stuff. It's everything in one.
sure. What uh, what are some of the most surprising things that you've learned about the industry as you start to navigate
Uh
through
that it's a lot of paperwork gotta be done when you
it?
dropping music
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah,
Most definitely. Other than that, really you gotta stay working. You can't take no breaks, like, you know what I'm saying? You barely gonna get sleep. And there's a lot that come with it.
for sure. Now, in what positive ways has your life changed since you've been blowing up on the music tip?
Really, I just a lot of stuff that was normal to me. It's kind of it don't really feel right doing it no more. You know what I'm saying? So I take that and run with it because God changed a lot for me. No cap.
Sure. Well, I'm glad to hear that.
For
How are
sure.
you handling the spotlight?
Me, I'm humble, so I be vibing, but I'm embracing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And I appreciate all the love I'm getting for sure.
for sure. It must be a wild balance. So, what's a typical day in the life like for Wiz Havin?
Typical day for me, shopping, you know, vibing, recording, you know, fans running up on me, just normal
Yeah, all right.
for
What's the
sure.
most what's the most exciting thing you think what's the most exciting thing to you about finding success?
Really just like really seeing the people that actually support you, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like the real supporters, the real fans, that's what really, like that's the most exciting thing for me, like seeing I really make an impact on people, you feel me?
Sure. Well, let's talk about that impact a little bit. What kind of impact do you feel like you've had on your fans?
I ain't gonna lie, I feel like I really just be motivating all my fans, you know what I'm saying? Everybody that really rock with my music. I feel like I be motivating, you know what I'm saying? Putting them in a different mode to really, get a bag, earn us some cheese, and really, you know what I'm saying? Have fun.
Dope. That's what's up, man. So for anyone just being put on, again, we're joined by Wiz Havin, aka Mr. Too Sticky,
For
aka
sure.
Super Wiz.
Super,
It's double
super.
XL's the break. Yo, so for anyone who happens to be unfamiliar, where are you from?
I'm from Tallahassee, Florida, the capital of Florida, for sure.
Right on, man. It's wild because like for the longest time, it felt like the only artist that I was super familiar with from Tallahassee was T-Pain, right? But
Nah, for
then
sure.
but then over the past few years, the scene down there has just been buzzing like crazy. How does it make you feel to be part of something that is putting your city on the map?
I ain't gonna lie. See, it really made me feel awesome. You know what I'm saying? Cause like just seeing like, you know what I'm saying, like basically how you said it, like the whole world see that. Like people that pay attention to music, they see that. So it's like, I'm in that bracket to where it's like, we put on for the city. So like I'm in that small circle that really put the city on the map. You get what I'm saying? So
I do.
it feel good. It feel good to be one of those people, most definitely.
That's dope. What do you think it is about yourself and the other artists down there at the moment who are making the scene blow up? Like, why do you think that is?
Cause they never seen Tallahassee before. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody never seen Tallahassee at all. Like they seen T-Pain, but T-Pain wasn't really technically like a rapper. He wasn't really showing too much. He kind of like was on a different wave, and then like when he went up, he kind of like just, what I'm saying, he didn't really go back and like, hey, look at Tallahassee. You feel me? I got this person that's an artist. You feel me? Like that type of situation. So the swag and just the flows that we coming with, they ain't never heard it. So I feel like that's why a lot of people gravitated to it for sure.
Yeah, it is a unique swag for sure. That's a great way to put it. And the flow is nice and laid back and easy, but you guys are really spitting too. It's interesting.
Nah,
Now,
for sure.
I hear a lot of people, a lot of Florida artists say that they were, heavily influenced by the Detroit rap scene and what's going on over there. Do you agree with that?
Nah, for sure. Because I always say that, like, the Florida rap scene, it definitely was an influence, but like as in like pushing me, like what really made me like motivated me, like damn, I can do this shit. Like listen to the Detroit rap, you feel me? Because them boys have fun on their music. You know what I'm saying? They don't really take it like, they don't really be like in there like, okay, I'm gonna make this, I'm gonna make a song. Like nah, them boys get on there and just, you know what I'm saying, do what they do.
Sure. Well, you talked about being humble. You talked about that kind of like, laid back, not so serious swag. But like, do you feel like there's a sense of competition among some of the people from Florida at the moment that you're coming up with?
I mean, just being honest, Florida, like, it's really just a competitive state, you know what I'm saying? And it really ain't even like, it's really not no harm towards each other, or to anybody. But like, if you feel like you know what I'm saying, it's just competitive. So it's like every day, but it's just it's really motivational because everybody working. So you know what I'm saying, such as might have a hit this month, you know what I'm saying, such as might go up this month, you know what I'm saying, next month I might go up this month. You know what I'm saying? Just, but it's enough room for everybody to get in and fit in. So you know what I'm saying. That's why it's all love, but it's competitive for sure.
Dope, dope. That's great to hear. Now, what is it about you specifically that you feel like makes you stand out among that competition? Friendly competition, of course.
Really just being honest, cause like really, I don't really, I just stay in my lane, like so I'm always vibing. I ain't really, into that. So I'm tunnel vision. You know what I'm saying? I'm focused on one thing, and that's going up. You know what I'm saying? I work with who I work with. I'm gonna tap in who I tap in with. I show love to everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really be phased by none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. I do. Now, when you talk to rhymers like Lil Tyler or Real Boston Richie, right? You're one of the first ones that they mention instantly when you ask them who's hot and what the deal is. Now, how does that make you feel to have that type of respect?
Shit, really just be on some shit like it's love, like everybody, like I appreciate the love because, a lot of people don't really have to say nothing about Wiz.
Hmm.
So I just appreciate the opportunity of the exposure, just putting me out there, you know what I'm saying, keeping my name alive instead of, what I'm saying, let me die. I really appreciate that though, for sure.
Yeah. Now,
Big ups to them boys.
yeah, for sure. Now, how did you link up with them first, Tyler and Richie?
I've been knowing Richie for a minute, even before the music. Tyler, I reached out to Tyler probably like, that was probably like 20, yeah, like probably like 2022. I had reached out to him, like probably like 2022, 2023. And yeah, like 20, yeah, that was 2022, and I reached out to him. I just ran across his music, people sending it to me and all that. And I
Yeah,
I just was like, damn, bro, hard. Like this
yeah,
it's hard for sure.
yeah, yeah. Dope. Yeah, he can spit for sure. Now, do you live in Tallahassee these days? Where do you spend a lot of your time?
Nah, I don't know. I be shifting, I be moving around. I really be like Southern Florida type
Okay,
shit.
I hear that. A lot of studios and stuff like that. Now, how would you describe your childhood coming up in Tallahassee?
Say it again.
How would you describe your childhood coming up in Tallahassee?
Normal, the normal thing, mom's mid class, you know, we weren't struggling, you know what I'm saying? She was making everything happen for sure, but you know, we had our times where shit was definitely hard, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How does moms feel about your career in general?
Uh, she happy, she overwhelmed with everything, you know what I'm saying? The whole family happy for me,
Yeah.
for sure.
I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that. What have you done anything nice for your family since you've been blowing up a little bit?
Yeah, for sure, you know, I come through at whenever, you know what I'm saying? They call, I'm gonna come through. It ain't really nothing that I could just point out, you know what I'm
Sure.
saying? I'm just all around the border, you feel me? Gotta make sure the family's straight.
It's good. It's dope that there's support on both sides of that. What were
For sure.
what were some of your early aspirations like? What did you see yourself doing as a kid?
I'm gonna be real, like when I was a kid, at first I was on some sports, you know, I played basketball and all that, you know what I'm saying? But
No doubt.
in the back of my head, I used to always, it's like at first I was like, I want to be a rapper without having to rap, if you get what I'm saying, like
Okay.
type situation. Like, I want to have all the rapper love without making music. That was my mindset as a kid. And then I wanted to play basketball, but after a while, it's like shit. You know, like as I got older, like probably like age 14, 15, up in that range, like it was probably like, you know, almost I'm like, man, I'm trying to be, you know what I'm saying, a hood superstar, you feel
Yeah.
me? One of them.
What are some of the things about that world that motivated you as a kid, coming from where you're from?
Really just seeing like, you know what I'm saying, like going through the hard trials and tribulations, like, you know what I'm saying, not being able to do when it's needed, not being able to handle real business when it's
Mm,
needed, you know what I'm saying? So that's what really motivated me to get to the point where like I gotta do something. You feel me? So my people and me can be straight, and my kids also. You feel me? So like that's just always been my mindset. Like I gotta do something to make sure I'm straight and my people straight. You feel me? To what can't nothing. You know what I'm saying?
for sure, by any means. All right. So, so now in that early life, and when you're talking about getting into the hustle and things like that, um, if you're cool with talking about it, did you end up in any trouble as a
Oh
kid? Things like
yeah,
that?
for sure. My first charge I caught was actually I had just turned 13 on my first charge, and after that, I did my first time in detention. I did like 4 months in there. Then I had got out, and then they had sent me to my first ever juvenile program or whatnot. And then after that, I I was going back and forth. I ain't gonna lie, I kept going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Really just bumping my head a few times. Then by the time I was like 15, 16, that's not really like snapped in my head. Like I gotta get me some money. Like this, you know what I'm saying? Like this ain't really it. So by that time, you know, I just kept going. It's same thing, you know, but it slowed down because now I'm on a different type of time. I wasn't
Absolutely.
doing the I wasn't doing the crash dumb and stuff. Now I'm trying to actually, you know what I'm saying, I'm hustling for real now. So I'm out the way.
Right.
But but then when I turned 18, I went to jail like one more time, like twice type shit. And I did like 4 months in there. And then when I came home I started rapping. And then, you know, that's really how that little trial and tribulation went. But I definitely went to juvenile multiple times though, for sure.
All right. Now, how do you feel like those experiences affected you as you were coming up?
It affected me 'cause I ain't never really get to interact with people my age. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I never really was out here and on my teenage years, like to really enjoy or really feel like a teenager, you know what I'm saying? Like really feel like, oh, boy, I'm legit, like I can do this. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
so during
Yeah.
the time and then I'm listening to people that's older than me, these boys in here doing time. So I'm thinking like I need to be more serious, you feel me? So when I like getting back on the streets, I wasn't never trying to go hang around people my age. I wasn't trying to do that. You know, I was trying to actually like I'm trying to elevate. I'm trying to be where the OGs at, the old heads at, you know what I'm saying? Like that type of situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Dope. So you kind of turned it into a motivational thing that you obviously carry with you today.
Most stuff.
Word. So, all right. So you said you talked about getting out and then getting into rap. Now, what year was that?
That was 2022.
Okay. All right. Now, was music always a part of your life?
Yeah, I always was, you know what I'm saying, rocking with the music. Like I love music, you feel me?
Yeah, who did you come up on? What artist?
Like you know, Gucci Man, Jeezy, the Chief Keef for sure. I was on Chief. I ain't gonna lie, I was on Chief Keef like heavy. You know what I'm saying? Chief
Hmm.
Keef, the Speaker Knockers. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole, you know, the Kodak. You know, everybody really.
Dope. That's dope. So like, what, what was the thing that how did you even get like now I want to start rapping, but did you know what to do? Did you know where to go? Did you know how did that all come about?
Nah, cause when I first started, my one of my dogs, one of my close friends, named Card. He be rapping too. He had a studio, you know, back then. So this was a minute ago when he had a studio. So I just was trying it, but them boys are motivating me because they was on the music tip. You know what I'm saying? So I was trying it, but I'm like, man, you know, I don't really think this sounds good. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, I don't really think this is gonna be it. Like, yeah, I can rap. I might got a little swag and all that, but I don't think it sounds good. I don't think people gonna like it. So I never really focused on dropping it. So that was probably like 2020, like 15, 16 era.
Okay.
And then when I had to ended up trying it again, I was thinking the same thing, but everybody around me like just put it out. So I made the song Easy E, and then it was like, man, drop it. I dropped it, and then it went up from there. And then ever since then, I just stopped thinking so hard on how I sound and just kept on working.
So you would say that Easy E was your first taste of
Yeah,
success,
that was
right?
my first like real song I put out and got a reaction from it.
What are some of the types of things you noticed about that track? Like, did it go up on TikTok? Did it go up on YouTube? Like, where was the love coming from?
SoundCloud. You know, I came up on SoundCloud for sure. I was dropping everything on SoundCloud, but I only had that up for like 6 months. That was the only song I had up there for probably like 6 months. But like
Okay,
when I went to moving around, people like, you know, people running up to me like reaching out like, bro, you Wiz Havinn? I'm like, yeah. They like, bro, that Easy E hard. So I'm on some, you know. Now I'm like, okay, but I gotta keep it going. And
right.
then I had seen Lamar Jackson tap in with it, so I'm like, LJ rocking with it. I definitely gotta keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So then after that is then you knew that the path was right for you, but how long after that did Mr. Too Sticky come through?
Really, it's so crazy because like probably like a couple, probably like yeah, like 4 months after that, I had done really started recording. So now just recording piece by piece, but majority of them songs on Mr. Too Sticky I had made in one night, literally.
Wow. So what's your approach in that? Like, do you have rhymes in the tuck? Do you hear a beat first and then go in? Like, how does that work for you?
See, I ain't gonna lie, I just be going like I punch in, so I hear a
Yeah.
beat and I might just say something in my head real fast, you know what I'm saying? And if I like it, I'm gonna go in and go and jump on it and then just run it, you know. But but sometimes I might have some bars come through my head. I might just be I might not even hear a beat, but I might have like two, three bars come through my head. I just type it in real fast just so I won't forget that. Then when I make it back to the studio, I just gonna lock in the whole, you know what I'm saying, the whole 9 yards and finish everything.
Dope. That's what's up. Now, who are some of your go-to producers?
You know, like D Dot Freezing, um, Beats by Taz, you know, like Fulio made it.
Okay.
You know, Polo Boy Shouted. Like it's a few I can really go down the list. I really be rocking. Like Yakari. It's a few people I really be tapped in with for sure, for sure.
That's what's dope. So, in what ways did dropping Mr. Too Sticky change your career after Easy E
Uh
came went up?
Cause when I dropped Mr. Too Sticky, that really took me to another level. Like it took me to another ball game. Like, but I didn't even expect it. So like when it did that, I'm like, you know, like yeah, I'm like, okay, this is lit. Like, and then I had to go ahead and get rid. Like I had to hurry up and adjust to it because I couldn't I ain't understand it at first. I'm like, yeah, that's too much. Like everywhere I go, somebody, Wiz. Every 5 seconds, somebody, you know, hit my phone, Wiz, yo, bro, about to take. So it's like. I appreciate that though.
Yeah, yeah. So, in through all that, like what's the next move for you, right? How important is it to stay on the grind? And in what ways did you stay on the grind? Because it was obviously successful.
I ain't like it's mandatory to stay on the grind right now.
Mhm.
And it's any little small break you take can actually, you know what I'm saying, like harm your career. You know what I'm saying? Because people got a short attention span, so you gotta stay on top of them. Mandatory. You gotta stay on top of these people. And then like with me coming up next, like I'm locked in. I'm working. You know what I'm saying? Probably like last 2.5, 3 weeks, I probably done recorded probably like 50 songs type situation.
No doubt.
So like I'm working. You know, like my next thing, I'm trying to drop more music and keep going, hit that next level.
Cool. Where do you see your career in like a year from now?
Um, I ain't gonna lie, I see me like really up there in a
Yeah,
year from now for
that's
sure.
what's up. That's what's up. What is where does the Wizz Havinn name come from?
Um, the Wiz came from. It's so crazy because my dog he incarcerated right now. He gave me that nickname Wizard. He's like, you a wizard. You know what I'm saying? He gave me that nickname, and then the having part. You know, I just kept thinking like I was on Instagram, I kept thinking I'm like, man, I need like a little cool. You know what I'm saying? Like extra. You know what I'm saying, to put with my name. So I kept thinking about it. I'm like, Wiz. I'm like, Wiz having gonna be it. So I just ran with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what's up. And then, Super Wiz obviously is when you put the cape on.
Yeah, Super Wiz is when I actually got, you know what I'm saying, into the music and Super Wiz is when I got like, like my image went up now, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm a different person. I ain't the same dude as I was last year, you feel me? So
No doubt. If you could actually have a superpower, what would that superpower be?
I ain't gonna lie, I want to teleport.
Yeah?
Nah,
Just
nah, for sure.
just hopping all over the
Yeah,
place?
just
Word.
any second, just for
No
sure.
doubt. No doubt. So now after you what would like after you do after you how do are you signed to a label?
Um, type of situation, I definitely got a situation for sure.
Okay. All right. So at the end of last year, you dropped your latest project, Super Wiz, like we just talked about, and then the deluxe comes after that. Congrats. Now, how has that project been received in the
Uh,
months that it
I
came
ain't
since
gonna
it
lie,
came
that
out?
one did it. That one definitely went up different. Also, like you know what I'm saying, it was a big improvement. You
Hmm.
know, like when I dropped Mr. Too Sticky, I went like top 40. When I dropped Super Wiz, it went up
Hmm.
top 20. So it was an improvement. You know what I'm saying? Then really with the music, I took a lot of time on it. So the music was kind of like all vibes. I ain't just go straight one, like just directly on one vibe. I went everywhere, like so it just was something like I kind of had to just put it together and what I'm saying, let it flow out.
Yeah, you can feel the growth on that one for sure. Now, has anything surprised you about the reaction you're getting to Super Wiz?
Uh, yeah, for sure. Just like the certain people that's tapping in within like the like the way like the certain songs that people pointing out on the tape. I'm like. Like I really wasn't them not the ones that I like. So I'm like,
Oh,
it's
okay.
kind of confusing me.
Word. What's your favorite joint on that track on that album?
I ain't a lot of favorite one to me is Face It.
Oh, okay, no doubt. Yeah, I like that one too for sure. So
Nah, for
like
sure.
and that one stacked too. You got a little double O, V's, Jeezy, my guy YTB Fat are on there, right?
Most
What was it
definitely.
like what was it like working with each of them?
Really, it was lit. I really appreciate all of them for sure for jumping on them and all that. Most definitely. I never it's just like I ain't never really expected to go like that. Just being real, like I ain't never expect the Jeezy verse. I ain't never expect like like the V's verse. I ain't never really expected at first. I was hoping for it for sure, but I ain't really expect.
What was it like working with V's? I feel like you two have like kind of similar vibes to you, like similar mentalities.
Nah, for sure. He definitely. I ain't gonna lie. He definitely play a role of an influencer in my book. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
that's kind of where it come from. And then, like, working with Brad is just hard. He one of the ones in my book I always listen to. So that's just, that turned me up a lot.
Yeah, that's what's up. And then the Jeezy feature. Like, have you gotten to link up with Jeezy at all?
Yeah, I had met Jeezy. I had him before for sure.
Cool. Did he offer any advice that kind of stuck with you?
Yeah, he told me basically just keep on working. You know what I'm saying? Don't stop.
No doubt, no doubt. Now you just dropped the video for Young and Turt.
Most definitely.
Do you like do you like shooting videos?
Yeah, yeah. That be the fun part.
No doubt. Do you have any good stories from any of your music videos being on set or anything like that?
Nah, I remember some crazy it was some crazy junk happened at one of my video shoots. Nah, I ain't I'm we gonna we, yeah.
All
But
right,
yeah,
all right.
I done had some experiences though.
All right. No doubt, no doubt. Now, one of the things I think I like most about your music is that you have that laid back storytelling type of vibe to you, like that flow, right? How important is telling your stories to you in your music?
It's important to me, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I be trying to fall back from it because like the world is like I don't really the people want to turn up sometimes, you know what I'm saying? They don't really want to
Yeah.
be, so I try to stay away from it. I just try to keep it as relatable as possible, you know what I'm saying?
All right, for sure. I feel that and I respect that too. Now, as the music grows and your career grows, do you see yourself switching up your style even more along the way? Are there any specific topics that you do want to tackle?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I know the music gonna start sounding different with just like the most stuff that I start getting into, the more experiences I go through, you know what I'm saying? So like I know it's gonna start sounding different. I know I'm gonna start saying a lot of different stuff. You feel me? It's like I ain't gonna keep saying the same thing and keep sounding the same because I'm gonna elevate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what's up. So you said that you just did 50 tracks,
For
right?
sure.
Now, is there a specific project you're working on at the moment?
Nah, I'm just cooking. I'm really trying to put something else together though. I like an EP though. I'm trying to get like an EP together real
All right.
quick. Just
How is it all sounding to you? Or is it the type of thing where you just kind of keep it moving and
I
keep
ain't gonna lie,
honing the
everything
craft?
sounding good, but like I say, like how we was just saying, like I'm in a different mode, like kind of sounding different from the last music now. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of, and then I'm locked in right now, so I'm just trying, I'm experimenting right now.
Right, right on. I like it. I like it. What about performing your music, man? I see you got some shows lined up. Do you like performing?
Yeah, that's another good thing too. That's another thing I love doing. Just really like interacting with the fans, like you know what I'm saying, turning them up, seeing people like actually singing along with
Yeah,
you. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
people want pictures, people want to tap in. Like I love that.
All right, cool. Like describe that feeling when you first hit the stage.
My first show, I ain't gonna lie, my first show was so crazy 'cause I was extra confident. Like I went up there like just knowing like, yeah, I'm him. Like but it wasn't I'm gonna be real, wasn't really nobody in there like that. But I think that's kinda why I was feeling like that. But the first time I had a show where like people was actually in there, like and it's one of the ones, it turned me up. But I was like kinda nervous, but I was like, wow, I gotta turn up this lit
Yeah, that's what's
for
up.
sure.
That's what's up. So, um, are there any like moments specifically from a show or that you will always stick with you that you'll always remember?
Um, yeah, for sure, most definitely. I had um I had a show one time, just really grabbing somebody's phone and seeing them when I grab their phone, like, and they start crying and shit like that. That fucked me up for sure.
That's what's up. Do you have anything lined up to work with anyone else out there in the game that you haven't yet?
Um, um, now I'm gonna keep it on the low. You know what I'm saying?
All
I'm gonna
right,
keep it on the
okay.
low. I'm gonna keep that on the low for sure. But I got some collabs coming. Most definitely that the world gonna pick up on. They gonna
All
love it.
right. We talked about how you come through for your family, but what's the nicest thing you've done for yourself since you got on?
Um, I probably say like just really like trophies. Really like Rolly. I got a Cartier, whips, like that type of situation.
No
Cause
doubt.
that was the type of and the perms, like
Yeah,
and Cubans. That was the main thing as like a kid, like that I was like, boy, I can't wait to get it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I need it. But that was like the most I say like thing that made me happy. Like the rest of everything else really is mandatory. Like you know what I'm saying?
sure, sure.
That's
What's your favorite piece
that's
of jewelry?
my pendant really. I mess with my independent and own this Rolex for sure. This I wear this every day.
No doubt. No doubt. Hey, what advice would you give to young artists, content creators that come to from a similar background as you that are looking to get into this rap thing? What would you say to them?
Really just be patient, like you know what I'm saying, like it's gonna come. You never know, cause it took some people a year, but it took some people 5 years. You know what I'm saying, just
Mhm.
to get to the position they in. You know what I'm saying. So only thing you gotta do is keep on going, keep working. You know what I'm saying, and focus. That's it, and just invest in yourself. You know what I'm saying, and that's with time and money. Invest in yourself.
That's what's up, man. Yo, is there anything else you'd like to share with the Double XL audience?
Man, if y'all ain't tapped in with Wizz Havinn, man, y'all tap in with me, man. Y'all lock in with me. I'm one of them for sure. Got new music coming, new videos, new collabs, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tap in with me.
No doubt. Yo, check out Wizz Havinn streaming on all platforms. Projects like Mr. Too Sticky and Super Wiz, the Super Wiz Deluxe. Congrats again on all your success, my guy. Thank you for
Nah,
joining me.
for sure. Appreciate y'all for having me,
Yeah, looking
man.
forward to talking to you again in the future. Be good, all right?
Say less, you too.